Hey everyone, I'm back again here, and today I'm gonna be showing you how to make a cardboard fingerboard, and it really works. I've tried it and I've already tested it, I've used it. It works, it's super solid. So what you're gonna need for this is glue and clamps. We made these. You can get other clamps if you want, but usually stick with these because these are very strong. And scissors and two tech decks. And also a folder, which you need to cut 8 or 7 plies. You also need to measure it with the fingerboard because you don't want it too big or too small. So now we're gonna glue all the pieces, all the plies together and stick it in this in these clamps. And I saw a piece fly away. So I'm just gonna get it. It's not that hard. So this part is the easiest part too, just gluing it. So you're gonna get wood glue or Elmer's glue. It's the same thing. We asked them. And you're just gonna put a little bit of glue. And then with a small piece of the cardboard, you just spread the glue. And then you place another ply. And with the extra glue here, we just kind of just rub it on there. Then you add some more glue. You basically know the process if you're one of those people who like making these. One time I made a cardboard fingerboard and the wheels were like straw and I used a cardboard box for it. Don't use cardboard boxes. When you use it for fingerboarding, it's super flimsy. Use like a folder, and don't use the white cardboard folders because I tried using one of them. It's super flimsy once it's done. It's very flimsy. You don't want to use that. If you try bending it even a slight bit, it can fold. So don't use the white ones. Unless that's all you have. Use those. And if you have like regular folders, like regular cardboard folders that look like that, it's fine. You don't need to worry about it bending or breaking. So I suggest getting this kind of cardboard. you should not put that much, because if it's too much, it's gonna be super soaked and it will take super long to dry. That's why just put just the right amount of glue, which is that wavy thing I showed you a while ago. You can use your offcuts as the spreader, but I don't make offcuts because I usually just measure them or like memorize how I cut it and cut it that way. It's not really that hard when you're used to it. Just put like this wavy line, like I said a while ago. Just the right amount. It's not too little and it's not too much. It might look a lot, but once you wait for it to dry and all, it's the perfect amount. And also use some paper or anything that you can wash easily, or anything that glue doesn't stick on, so it will be easy to clean and you won't make that much of a mess. I'm using a clipboard. Maybe in other countries you call it different, but here we call it clipboards. And if you have new glue, be careful, because if you're used to old glues and pressing it super hard, you're gonna have too much, because it's very sensitive. Just like one pinch, it puts a whole lot. That's why you're supposed to be used to doing all this. I am, and so will you after watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're almost in the last ply. The last ply doesn't need any glue, obviously, because it's like the last ply. There's nothing on top of it. Sometimes it's not perfect like this, but once you start cutting it and all, it's gonna be super perfect. And you're gonna put it in the two tech decks. You can also use a fingerboard mold if you have one. But if you don't, like me, just use these. Now we're gonna put it on the clamps. I'm just gonna get ready because it's really hard to hold the clamps while putting the fingerboard on. I should have gotten help. Before, I used to use like paper clips and stuff, but don't use it because it's not gonna make the right mold of the fingerboard. That's why I made these, so it will be stronger. It's in one clamp now. Time to put the other clamp, which is gonna be even harder since there's already a clamp. Actually, it's easier if you already have one clamp, to think about it. And in the next video, I'm gonna be showing you how to make a wood fingerboard. Spoilers. Oops. focus on the other side since I'm having a hard time. I put the second clamp on now. Now it's time for the third clamp. You don't really need the third clamp. You can also put it under, like my mom said. You don't really need to put on the third clamp. You just need but if you have one, you should, because it will make the mold stronger and better. And now we're gonna wait for it to dry. We're here now after a few hours. You have usually a few hours and it will be okay already. And we're gonna check it. It's been 2 hours actually, but you can do it longer, or 1 hour and 30 minutes, but it's not really good to do it 1 hour and 30 minutes because it's not gonna be that dry. So usually wait for a couple of hours. And now we're gonna remove the clamps. Oh, it got stuck. The top ones up here are harder to remove. And put paper so it won't break your tech deck like mine. It's not really broken, it just has some marks. But put some paper. I only learned that after 30 minutes or so. That's why there's already like a small mark. And now it's super solid. It's very solid. Now we're gonna go outside and... Oh wait, I forgot. We're supposed to shape it. We need a pen. Use mechanical pencil so it can fit through the holes and it's easier. I think we have a mechanical pencil somewhere, but it's gonna take a while to find it, to look for it. First, we're gonna do the holes. Hold it down very well because it can move even though it's just lead. And you should do it for a little bit, for a while, because it might not work that much. Because I'm looking at it and I can't really see the darkness. If you have a drawing pen, this will make it so much easier. My drawing pen is out of ink. Probably because Lola uses it as a regular pen. Lola means grandma in Filipino. And we're gonna put the other... Man, I broke the lead. Then you're gonna put some holes on this side. And make sure that these also have the marks. And we're gonna do this again so it can be darker and we will see it much better. Boom, there's already pencil marks. And now we're gonna go outside. Now we're gonna go outside and shape it and add some holes. If you don't have any of the tech decks I use, like the newer ones, you can also use the older ones. Fine. And it's very solid. You can hear the dog that bit my face. Wow! Guys, look, it's done! Look! It's very solid. And what we did, you saw a while ago, we shaped it and it was not on video, but we put holes on it. But since it's not really that perfect, you can just get a cutter and then just cut those pieces off. But it's really fine. It doesn't really bother. And to see how you assemble it like a full fingerboard, you just watch my other video. And you can also make it this shape, because this shape is like a little smaller, but you can also make it this shape if you're used to this and you have a lot of these and you don't have the newer ones. You can also use these. So yeah, we're done here and bye. Also like and subscribe.